Hi guys, I'm not using that. Hi guys, welcome back to another tattoo related video. Today, I just want to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to talk about my new tattoo. It's something that I've got just purely because I think it's quite a cool tattoo to get. But also it's got quite a bit of meaning. I don't know, I just think it's somewhat interesting. To me anyway. At this point I'm really not a stranger to getting tattooed, and I will do a few more videos of talking about why I got certain ones, see which ones are the most painful, maybe even a video of working out, as much as I dread to think, how much money I've actually spent on tattoos. So first off, what is it? Well, it's just on my leg. It's still wrapped up. It's a portrait tattoo of Kurt Cobain, which, if you don't know, surely you do, it's Kurt fucking Cobain. He is the lead singer in Nirvana, who tragically died from suicide. Suicide is something that I think a lot of people have at least thought about, a lot of people have attempted, and also the worrying thing is a lot of people glamorize it. Now, I'm not saying that everyone that talks about it or makes songs about it or somewhat references it is glamorizing it. It's more this sort of part of an edgy aesthetic. I like edgy aesthetics. Like, I love punk clothes, I love punk music, I love all that sort of stuff. To me, there are a lot of people who do glamorize suicide. People like Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols, who I absolutely fucking love. Lil P, who have both died, but in sort of like questionable suicide circumstances. So it was from recreational drugs that they took anyway, so we don't really know if it was a suicide, but they both definitely had their demons. As I said, a lot of people do idolise it, make it seem somewhat sexy and cool, and I don't really buy into that. And a lot of it is fans, it's not really the people. I don't think Lil Peep really came across as, guys, suicide's cool, but I think people did like the sad boy aesthetic and did sort of enjoy the thing of Peep's sad, so we're sad. People that I listen to, so as I said, Sid Vicious, MGK does it, Youngblood does it. I think it's really the fans that make it something that it isn't. Suicide is one of the worst things on the planet, and anyone who feels even once that they want to end their life, please get help. I've been there. I've been there, trust me. Suicide's really something that I don't like being undervalued and not taken as seriously because fans make it seem less serious. And Kurt Cobain, like, just look at the way he committed suicide. It was such an extreme suicide, a shotgun to the fucking mouth. Like, you're pretty committed at that point. But this isn't a big conversation about suicide, but that is one of the reasons why I got this tattoo. Recognise what can happen if you don't get help, and, you know, touch wood, I'm not going to be in that situation again, but if I am, I can just look at my leg and go, that's what happens if you don't get help or if you let things overcome you. As I said, one of the other reasons that I got it is purely just because I think it's a sick tattoo. I love portrait tattoos. Tom's absolutely fucking killed this one, no pun intended. And also, Kurt Cobain for me is the greatest vocalist of all time. Not necessarily in natural talent, just in passion. The performances he gave is just fucking insane. I absolutely love Nirvana, but it isn't like my favourite band. I would take Oasis over it. But Kurt Cobain for me is like idol status. Like, I think he's fucking incredible, or was fucking incredible. So yeah, those are the basic reasons why I got him. It's pretty relatable to me, like the way it looks, and one of my favourite musicians of all time. But now let's get into just basic things. So the price of it, I paid £260. Yes, for the quality of that, £260. Tom did it in like 4 hours. Amazing, incredible value. Honestly, if you want great tattoos that are, I don't think you will ever have value for money like Tom gives. Please go and check out Stag's Head Studio, located in Kidderminster in West Midlands. You won't regret it. And also, even if you live ages away, it's probably cheaper to come down here, get tattooed by Tom, than people who charge a ridiculous amount for quite often inferior work. Pain, it really was not that bad. Some bits obviously stung, like going onto the shin. The whites always absolutely fucking kill. Like, when it was the whites, I was struggling quite a bit. Overall, the pain, I'll probably give it about a 6 or a 7 out of 10. And this is also a bit of a start of something for me. So obviously on my thigh, I've got my Youngblood portrait, which Tom also did. I do want to get like some of my other favourite singers. So Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, if I can get a really good quality picture of him, I'd love to get him. Liam Gallagher, because again, not one of the best vocalists, just the guy has fucking character and his songs hit, and I love the guy. And there's some others that I just have to think about what exactly I want to get. It is a bit of a start for me to add more to this leg, but this for me is probably, I've got quite a few meaningful tattoos. One of my dogs there, I've got another one of my old dogs there. Obviously I've got, it's not that meaningful, but I've got my Joaquin Phoenix from my favourite film, Joker. My Youngblood tattoo's obviously quite meaningful to me. Like, I've got quite meaningful tattoos, but this is probably the first tattoo that I've got that represents something in my life of a dark time. Turns it into a positive. I've got a fucking sick tattoo. So that for me is just a really nice thing to have, and I'm a firm believer not every tattoo has to have loads of meaning. I don't think someone needs to get a rose and goes, oh, it's because of this. No, you saw it on Pinterest. I'm guilty of that. I've got loads of random tattoos that I've just seen and thought look cool. I think tattoos are very much like a vanity aesthetic sort of thing, rather than always loads of meaning. But it is nice to sometimes have something that does mean something, and you've got a bit of a story to tell about it. So yeah, so that's just a little video talking about my new tattoo. If you haven't got any tattoos, go get some, I guess. They are definitely something that made me feel a lot more confident. I love the way they look. To me, they're worth the money. And also, while you haven't got any commitments to something, aka a house or a car or something like that, I would recommend at least starting to get them then, so then you haven't got like a maybe 6 month or year gap between them. If you haven't got tattoos, basically, go get. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the video, and I'll see you later.
Come as you are, as you were, as I was.